Namaskar. We are now continuing with again GFR 2017. Some videos on budget related things we have seen in the budget control. Responsibility of control of expenditure. What are the responsibilities? Because once funds are allocated, people start spending from April 1st onwards. But there is a rule which says every head one cannot spend beyond the allocated amount. So the person who are down the line up to the DDO, head of office, and top up to the chief accounting officer, which is secretary of the government of India, they are responsible to ensure that expenditure does not exceed the budget allocated. So now the rule 57.1 says the departments of central government shall be responsible for the control of expenditure against the sanctions, grants and appropriation placed at their disposal. The control shall be exercised through the head of the department and other controlling officers, including DDOs and head of office. Actually what they will do is normally now PFMS takes care of fund availability and balance. It gives warning also. You can see once you start the work for even grant preparation of sanction, it will tell you what is the budget availability, everything. But prior to this implementation of PFMS software, people used to make a register and each head of account they will put allocated money for the year and then date wise bill number, whatever amount, suppose in particular head, say professional service. So whatever allocation total amount, and one more column will be there in that expenditure of the bill and then expenditure up to the bill. Even in the bill form also, total allocation during the financial year and expenditure up to the bill, expenditure in the bill and expenditure up to this bill and balance available. These columns have to be filled in the bill register also, bill form also. So and then this control of expenditure register, same item will be written here. So suppose 1 crore is allocated, now some 1 lakh is spent. So this is the first bill. So up to the bill also 1 lakh only. So balance available will be 99 lakhs. Next bill when it is 2 lakhs, already 1 lakh is spent. The current bill is 2 lakhs and up to the bill it is 3 lakhs and balance will be 97 lakhs. Like that manually people used to write, so that at no point of time people simply go on spending more than that. The reason is in government there is no physical cash availability with the people only, except the permanent advance money. It is only authorization. So whatever is authorized, bank will draw. If you give check, they will give the money. They won't bother about what is your bill and all. That is none of the business of bank people. For them, authorized signatory has to sign the check. Normally PO. Now online it is again, payment has become advice, online advice, and system takes care of everything. But PFMS takes care of the availability of budget. It gives warning, unless you revise the value, it will not allow you to spend beyond the value of allocated money. So nowadays this expenditure control is easier with the implementation of public finance management system. Okay, but excess expense, if it is required, you have to take supplementary grant or advance from contingency fund of India. The contingency fund of India we already discussed. If there is urgency and you cannot wait till the next parliamentary session for getting approval, yes, you can go for contingency fund. There is a format, etc. Contingency fund, drawal of contingency fund is under the rule of contingency fund of India rules only. And in the format you have to give justification, you will discuss with the Ministry of Finance, then they will release. Once the new project or new service is approved by Parliament and additional allocation is given, the advance will be adjusted and remaining can be used by the department. Advance will be retained by the Ministry of Finance. This is the rule. Okay. Now same way, there is another way of spending appropriation or reappropriation. So normally up to 10% within certain heads of account you can change. You can't change from voted expenditure to charged expenditure, vice versa. You can't do. You can't transfer funds from revenue to capital to revenue. That is also not possible. You can't transfer funds from salary account to other required thing. Like you can spend from OE to travel expense, OE to professional, that is all possible. Professional service to other account also is possible. Something like that. All these things are given in the delegation of financial power rules. Now, who can do how much appropriation, etc. And there are guidelines in that which has to be followed. So with that, reappropriation is also possible. So only these three options. One is ask for additional fund, or go for reappropriation, or take advance. Okay. Now, the same way, accounts officers shall not allow any payment against sanctions in excess of the budget provisions unless there is specific approval of Chief Accounting Authority, that is Secretary. Secretary, when he approves, he will talk to Ministry of Finance and take assurance for reallocation or whatever it is. Otherwise, they can't do, because when if it comes with advance from the Ministry of Finance, etc., Secretary will sign. And if there is a possibility for reallocation also, he will sign. Without that, they can't do anything. Same way, Financial Advisor and Chief Accounting Authority, before according concurrence for excess expenditure at any head, shall ensure availability of funds through reappropriation or supplementary demands for grants. So these things they will do before signing the paper for drawing more than the amount initially allocated. So this way, excess expenditure is totally curtailed, ensured. We'll see savings related things in the next video. With that, budget will be coming to end. Then we'll go for procurement related videos. Thank you.